to see if that could possibly sort out the internet issue. Let's hope that will prevent any lag from happening this time around. Does seem to be pretty okay for the most part here, although I do see it looking a little bit high.
Hang on
His other things here. It's me and Sonic again, guys. Let's hope I can get myself through this match. I didn't even expect so much internet problems for this matchup in particular. But hey, what can I say here? You just got to deal with what you got, and let's hope this is what I'm going to be able to do this time around. I'm taking a look at everything right now, and it doesn't look like I'll be able to consistently... Ooh. That's not looking good, actually. Uh-oh. That's very not good, in fact. Looks like I got, looks like the connection doesn't seem to be solid enough.
So are you still lagging?
Yeah, from what it looks like, I am jumping up and down in frames, and also jumping up and down in kilobytes per second. Let's see if... Let's give it some time, folks, and let's see if it's gonna happen during the following game here. Let's go ahead and give that another go.
We're missing 2 people for esports.
Yep, we're gonna wait for him. I can't wait, says the song. So, just so you guys are a little bit more aware, why don't I go ahead and show you guys the current record as of right now. It is Kryo Esports with 1 victory over the Katarina Wine Mixers, with a very surprising Rek'Sai top that seemed to have been able to take over the game and win it for his team. If you guys have any other questions here, just take a look at the top left. If you guys are any other confusion on that, it's fine. Anyway, as we finally get back on track here, let's hope, for everyone's sake, we can get ourselves a very fun and competitive match coming. Meanwhile, I think we got some hot and colds to talk about, but I think I'll talk about that 2 minutes before the game start. Until then, I will go ahead and head over to the bathroom real quick. Please enjoy some music, and I'll be momentarily back. When I do get back, though, let's see if we can get ourselves right into the game.
Sorry, I was gone. I had to deal with dogs.
I think Trinos is trolling me right now. I think he's trolling me very hard, in fact, because he keeps asking who won the first game. So
The trolls are real.
Okay. Make sure everybody who's new to drop yourself a nice good old-fashioned follow. We are already at 59 here. Our quota of reaching to 50 by this weekend has been met. Let's see if we can get ourselves all the way to 70, however, by week 3. That would be a real nice thing to get our follower count as high as possible. So that way we can reach even new standards and new quotas and get ourselves even more audience members and more people. That would be something amazing to have for Half Faith.
I totally agree, even though I don't know what happened because it was away.
Thank you, it doesn't count. Well, thank you very much, Reflex Digger, for that message here. Go Army, go. But to be honest, I can't really go if I don't have me a good casting partner like Sonic.
I'm here. Can you not hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
We're still waiting on everybody to be set and ready to go. Looks like we are ready to go at this stage. Smash that follow button. Join the Lou Gang? Wait, wrong channel. Funny. Wow, Reflex Ticker, what a savage. Says, nah, he's boosted to Sonic abs. Sonic's not boosted. I need this guy. Couldn't be casting without him.
Yeah, he's lucky I'm casting because he called my team a piece of shit.
Oh, I did not. I have never done that. Never done that to anybody. Especially not Joker Noter's team. I know their audience members are gonna hear that. It's gonna be funny.
You know, just let y'all know, you all can shit talk me all you want, because I'm perfectly fine with that, because I can't see it.
Yeah, you know whatever you can't see doesn't exist in your mind, man. You have no object permanence.
Well, no, I can't watch it because my phone freezes every like 2 minutes, and then I have to restart it, so...
Exactly.
Oh, they're subbing their ADC for who?
They're taking out Aarox. Interesting. Aarox actually did a solid job. He got himself a couple kills where it mattered near the end. But just a little bit of lack of coordination here from Katarina iMixtures.
Mm-hmm.
But I do see a bit of an improvement on communication since the last time I talked with them. Or the last time I've addressed them, anyway.
Girl posted the thing saying he was following me at Walmart, and they were sitting in the subway eating, sitting and watching.
Nothing like listening to good jams. Boy, my throat actually is starting to hurt a little bit. Well, let's hope that let's hope that'll be something not to worry about in the near future. Looks like Challenger C. Lin is trying to make a statement here saying that he is hot fire. And we'll see. I'll let you know, man. I'll let you know in a short while. I'll let you know. No spoilers yet until we got the new guy. Oh my god!
What?
Look!
It's shock.
Look
Who's
at his rank!
Plat 5.
That doesn't throw you off.
No, why does it matter?
What do you mean, why does it matter? They've never had a plat on their team in their entire career. This is the first time they actually applied one. How does this not matter?
It's called He Wants to Play for That Team.
You're making like such a small deal out of a completely different player. Okay.
It's a player. I mean, so what if he's on class?
You're thinking so small about it, my friend. Well, that's fine, I guess. Let's go ahead. Everybody seems ready to go, so let's go ahead and get this thing right underway right now, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a big deal. You just went from a silver player to a plat 5 player. Just a drastically different player. I think that's kind of a big deal, because that's just literally an entirely different thing. I don't know, maybe I'm taking this into too big of a stride here, but hey, it is what it is. I'm knucking futz. Seems to say we had a plat player week 2, by the way, guys. KK, just making sure, lol. XZ is what he said. Bye-bye, Sejuani. And Janet seems to be off the board as well.
I'm on to you.
Kind of hoping for the best here. I have no idea or any control of my internet right now. Truth be told here, I'm just hoping that this kind of goes smoothly so that way I can get myself prepared for the 9 p.m. games.
Lame.
Or in this case, the 9 p.m. game that I'm going to be casting, which I will inform you all by the end of this game what one I will be talking about. But I've been talking way too much about that over the course of Game 1, so let's see if I can just drop the topic finally and get on to Game 2.
Looks like Kryos is just going to ban out the exact same champions.
The weak fear the shadows. Fear controls them.
Kanye off the board. Racken gone as well, and the Jan is a banned, as Sejuani, Twitch, and Rek'Sai are also out of here. So what is Lee Sin's incredible, impregnable first pick for his team?
Maokai.
Uh-oh.
Or no champion.
The Pooper Scooper, in fact.
Did you just say Pooper Scooper?
Yeah, the Pooper Scooper. What?
I'm just not going to say anything.
Well, since you're not saying anything, I might as well continue. Gragas and Gnar have been taken by the opposing team here, as Kryo is now debating on what the next pick is.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of these next 2 picks is going to be a Maokai.
Bunny says, Pooper Scooper, I should fire you. Whoa!
Thank you, buddy.
Damn! Next level. Silencio has decided to take the Jax to compensate as the jungler here, as the Poppy Noppy has been secured at the top lane position perhaps, or will Buggy take another attempt at the support with the Poopers?
Please
anyway,
stop
once
saying that. Just stop.
What? What's wrong?
Enough with the poop, man.
Enough with the poop, man. That's perfect. That's the next name for Poppy. The popcorn.
That one's okay.
Alright. Oh, really? The popcorn?
The Annie coming in. That's interesting.
Indeed. Gonna take a nice Cassiopeia versus Annie matchup. Classic. I haven't seen that type of matchup happen in way back in Season 5, I'd say. Haven't seen it since then. Usually, it's Cassiopeia, it's just not in the meta, or Annie is just not the pick you want to take. But this is going to be one of those rare occasions where you get to see it.
Yeah, and I feel like Annie should be able to win that matchup.
Take a good look. It's the last you'll get.
Okay, I thought I just lagged out for a second there.
You know,
Are you there?
I like how the viewers go up when the drama
I'll just
starts.
be over here, sharpening my feathers.
What do you mean?
That's exactly what FT Bunny is saying, because of the whole poopers
Impure
thing.
Fools.
I think that's what we're talking about. Anyway,
The Azir. I bet you that's just a hover. Because if it
I
is,
agree. Yep, and you are absolutely right. So it's going to be an 80 carry, perhaps? What are you going to sit on? Is he going to take it now? He takes the Jin. He secures the Jin.
The Draven, ooh, against the Jin. Draven's gonna outscale the Jin, but Jin has the better early game. Is that gonna be Maokai's support? That is what I'm calling it now. 100%
No.
Maokai's support.
No way, no. I'm Lee Sin and Buggy are switching. It's gonna be the poopers with Draven. Confirmed.
Stop saying the poopers.
Alright, just for you, man, I'll stop calling it the poopers. I will never say poopers again. I promise. Never a pooper for the scooper.
I'm gonna mute you if you don't shut up.
Alright, I'm legit done. Jax actually is going to be the top laner. Malachi in the jungle after all. Cassiopeia mid, Draven in the 80 carry position, and Poppy, the Buggy Poppy, in the support. Good old Gnar at the top side to go against the champion Jake. And Gragas to go against the tree. You know, I don't really see a belly knocking a tree over. Do you ever see that happening? I don't feel like that just doesn't happen. Does it happen?
No, I don't think it does.
I'm gonna have to try with my tree. I'm gonna have to go outside and try to knock it with my belly against a tree. See if I can do that. I have to have a barrel, I think. Anyway,
oh my lord,
Annie in the mid, Jin in the ADC, and Morgana support.
You're worse than Rivington when it comes to puns.
But so I'm Remington the 5th?
No, you're straight up. You are now Rivington the 4th.
Oh, wait, come on, man. That's
I'm gonna
you.
be Crash.
No,
I'm gonna be Crash.
No.
I'm gonna be the guy with the extremely high-pitched squeal out of nowhere back in like season 4. Pentakill.
Okay, well, so with about 2 minutes, 30 seconds left here, let's go ahead and talk about hot players and cold players. Sonic, that's not really your shtick. You don't usually talk about hot players, cold players. It's not really your cup of tea, but do you got anything in particular that you want to say is hot and cold?
For hot and cold players, I feel like all of Kryos is on fire, and then Catalina and Y Mixtures, except for this ADC, is cold, because maybe their jungler, though. Their jungler was doing wonderful last game.
In fact,
the only problem I had with him is that sometimes he left his carries just to get the kill. That's the only problem that I had.
Sometimes, in fact, yes. But truthfully, I say he's still technically hot. He was a cleanup crew. 2 kill, double kill, triple kill, double kill. Really just something that it's very great to have as a jungler, to have that kind of security. The problem is he wasn't a carrying jungle, or there wasn't any assassin that really could have benefited from that kind of thing. Poor Jaguar was mostly just the janitor, but unfortunately when the janitor was focused, usually they don't really last that long.
Well,
but
I mean, he actually did last for quite a while, it's just he couldn't kill him.
Nope. Which is a bit of a regret on his part, but hey, he's still on fire in my book. He's still got the flames. He's still a campfire in my eyes. On to the other side here. You can't really get any hotter for Lee Sin unless you are I've already said volcano. I've said the sun. What's hotter than the sun?
A supernova?
Nah, it's a little too hot. The red sun from Superman. The Superman comics.
Oh my.
The red sun. And that's exactly what Jax looks like right now. He is so red hot. Fire. He's almost like a star. In
the words of astronomy, that is a red giant, so it's another star. That's literally all it is.
The red giant, thank you. This is even better of an example than I could have possibly have imagined. As he is pointing the way for the heat storm that is following behind him, which happens to be the rest of his team. Let's see if this engage group can just make it so it's a huge meat wall shield for Breezy's Draven to just pop off. As we get right into the game, folks. Let's hope for no more internet problems for Army. Let's hope for the best.
And I'm gonna start a tradition for right now for fun fact of the day. Our son will eventually turn into the red giant. Every time I cast, I'm gonna have a fun fact. Here we go. This first one.
Ooh, nice. I'm liking it. You know what? Might even subscribe to your channel after that.
Sonic don't stream.
Sonic streams in my heart, man.
No, Sonic don't stream at all.
You're right. Remington the Fourth does stream.
I'm pretty sure Remington streamed twice out of the whole year.
Wow, what is with Reflex Tigger? He keeps calling you boosted, my friend. I don't know why. The BM from him is too strong.
The new shock player for Kelly and Y mixers, Mastery level 7, damn. For the Jin coming in hot with the SKT skin, which in my opinion looks really weird.
Well, let's take a look at the circumstances right now for Buggy. Already sporting one of my favorite Poppy skins, the Noxus Poppy, which I kind of wish.
Here we go.
I kind of wish they had a Demacian version of the Noxus Poppy skin. You know, I would like if Darius had a Demacia skin, or if not that, I would really like it if it was Cassiopeia Demacian, or even Scion Demacian. That would be awesome. Absolutely one of the coolest things, I'd say.
It looks like they might go for evade here.
I wouldn't put it out of their question. They do feel like they've got the upper hand, they've got the confidence. Why not try to press it early? Oh, Reflex Tigger says, he talked crap on my casting when I had to silence cast. Oh yeah, you did, Sonic. That's why. That's why he keeps calling you boosted. He's trying to get back at you for making fun of him earlier.
Oh, well, I mean, I can't see it, so I mean...
He's talking about the time where he was casting late at night with me, and you called him bad at it. He's trying to get revenge.
No, what I'm saying is I can't see what he's saying, so it's not happening.
Oh, okay. Well, I am reading it back to you, but it's fine. So it looks like top side Jaguar paw starts. Top side, maybe an early 3-minute gank onto the bot laners. I don't know if he wants to try that against a Poppy in the bot lane, because that's just going to be the W will get the block off. You know what I mean?
You know, I might never cast with you again if you keep saying the poopers.
It was an accident! It was a slip of the tongue.
Yeah, it was an accident, ladies and gentlemen.
A slip of the tongue. A slip of the tongue.
Look at this Nardo.
Lee Sin just does not want to give him any respect and takes a brunt of damage from Gnar.
I definitely want to see this Gnar hurry up and get level 2 and then just start pressuring the crap out of the lead.
Buggy goes to get some good pressure onto Jin already. Shock is now below half health. Ooh, Aquatic gets some good damage onto Nutting.
Everything's real quiet right now.
Indeed. Well, you know, first 3 minutes, usually you don't expect any big fights to happen right away. But we'll see if that'll happen soon enough.
Looks like Gragas is coming down for a gank.
Buggy has no way to be prepared for that one. Draven grabs the first blood here. Buggy's got to get away from that fast. Can he get away from Jaguar before it's too late? The heal actually has come up, but Jaguar secures the kill, and he goes down to Aquatic.
Cool.
So quickly, and Breezy on the rampage wants one more auto, but he's not gonna get it.
Well, it looks like Annie had died mid lane.
Yeah, quite a massive amount of pressure from Aquatic. Breezy didn't want to back down, really regrets that, I would assume, at this point. because it looks like Shock hits him with a little right into the damage.
Which I don't know why he would want to try to fight the Jin under the tower. He tanked, what, 1 tower shot, 2?
Yeah, kind of a bit of a misread on his part. He really wanted that kill so badly. Probably should have just went back to farming, waited a little bit more patiently, because the damage he wanted was just not there.
Mm-hmm. I want to know how this Annie died. I was not watching it, being a dum-dum, not watching it. Because I noticed this Annie took teleport and not ignite. Usually on Annie, I'd see people take ignite just because it's just the burst damage from her ult is insane.
Right,
you use your combo.
Yeah, especially considering like your QW kind of takes a little bit of time to get off. Even when you have cooldowns, it's still some time. And that kind of time is what you really don't want your opponent to have. Especially since your stun is only about 1.5 seconds long.
And especially against Cassiopeia, who's just designed to just constantly press the E button on you.
Indeed, so even the slightest misposition, it looks like right now, for instance, Nutting is going to go down yet again! And Aquatic makes it look almost way too easy! And he completely... And he's got nowhere to go, and it's just getting absolutely destroyed so far.
And the Cassiopeia only had a tier.
Well, that and a Dark Seal, but yeah, a tier of damage.
I see what you did there, a tier of damage. Unless you didn't even mean to do that. Oh, it looks like the Gnar might go down here.
See, the bit is, it doesn't matter if I mean to do it or not, I still said it.
It looks like Gnar's gonna die.
Yeah, I think he's got nowhere to go.
He shouldn't have wasted his flash.
Yep, I think he might have forgotten which side he was on for a moment there. Breezy
wow.
is going to take a brunt of damage here, but Morgana is okay.
What are you doing, Morgana? Back away.
Oh boy, barely survives that one. Buggy is still trying to get some pressure in. The Buggy is going to get CC locked down here, but here comes the TP by Gnar. Can the Gnar get a single play here? Buggy, well timed on the W. Stop sights, jump.
And now that's just a wasted TP.
That's the truth.
Because it looks like Gnar's going to miss a cannon wave and then a second wave of experience.
Aquatic has complete control of this bot lane, and who could be surprised, as it looks like Buggy is going to be easily grabbing himself a kill for himself after that really well-played move. Breezy's going to try to risk it all for that extra kill. He's not going to get it. Zeit confirms the kill, and the TP now at bot side by Jax has been used, so now both TPs at the top lane is now done and over with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Aquatic has the level 6 advantage, has the damage superiority, and Annie is just on the ropes here, trying to stand up to this very powerful opponent.
Luckily, though, Annie can farm under tower very easily with the Q. It just all depends on when the wave is going to get to the tower, because the mid laner for Esports is doing a very good job of freezing the wave and keeping it away from the tower.
Ooh, the jump, the flash jump, and that's going to be a CC lockdown. Quite easily done by the Maokai. Makes that look almost too easy, in fact. Oh, wait a second here. Aquatic was prowling around the flank. I thought he was going to be caught for sure. Didn't seem to happen. But now it looks like Poppy, Maokai, and Draven are about ready to do this Infernal Drake, and it looks like the Cavalry might be here to stop them. Ooh, that's a Buggy getting popped really, really quickly. Annie hits the stun onto the Maokai here. The Morgana is running back, and Nutting is debating, should I engage, should I run, should I go? I don't know where to begin or end. And he starts to immediately run away from that inevitable truth. And Nutting goes down to Aquatic, and Morgana follows suit as well. By the way, just so you know,
turning into a crazy game.
Crazy game indeed. But by the way, Torinos, just so you're aware, Poppy was also played nearly at the same time. If not, I believe Buggy actually played it before you did in week 1. So it's actually both of you guys have been playing Poppy in the supporting role so far. Nearly at the same time, I'd say. Just so you're aware. kind of surprised. Actually, never mind. Malachi steals the blue. I'm now thinking that they're on the other side after that steal. Control ward secured. Vision gotten rid of. And it looks like the Infernal Drake should be on top priority, as it is going to be very important for the Katarina wine mixers to get their hands on that one, just like they did last time.
The only way I can see wine mixers coming back into this game right now is they need to set up vision like everywhere throughout the Ripper. That way they always know where the jungler is going to go to. That way they can back off and just not get ganked. And just, I mean, at that point you just got to sit under your tower.
Meanwhile, they need their carries to get fed. Shock has to get where he needs to be right now. Draven's damage is cutting right through him, and the Morgana shield is not really doing enough to matter. Wookie fires the Q wide as Silencio is coming around the tri-bush debating on his next move as Poppy and Malachi are coming down.
Yeah, Jin's doing the smart thing and getting out of there that way, because if he would stay, they would probably tower dive him and kill him. Like, it's just so simple. You just Maokai W and they're dead. Now this Gnar matchup, Gnar put himself in a very bad position, losing so much experience early on. I don't know if he could catch back up unless he gets some kills on under his belt.
And Lee Sin's TP from earlier allowed him to get some assists and some kills early, so that ends up going really well against him. Gnar does not want to get CC locked down, throws Jax so far away from him that there was no chance for Jax to get the E off in time. Ooh, Poppy tried to apply some pressure.
You know, this Shock guy, he's doing decent for being behind the Draven right now.
Got some kills, got some assists. I think that's exactly what you really need for your Jhin at this stage. But to get him ahead of Draven, you need to have a couple of good ganks, and I don't think Rockets can make that happen with the Poppy support.
I feel like they can.
I feel like it's too difficult in this case.
If they would land the binding onto the Draven, I feel like they can just kick him away from, or not kick him, but ult him away from the Poppy with the Gragas ultimate, and then you just focus him as fast as they can. Or they can just go right onto the Poppy because Poppy's pretty low right now.
Annie, I feel very bad for. I think this is exactly why you don't see a lot of Cassiopeia versus Annie games. Cassiopeia seems like he's got a massive lead against Annie. And there was like no opportunity that
Looks
Annie
like there's going to be a gank top lane.
Here comes the ult. Zeit is going to be rooted for a very long time. That route never ends. And it looks like Silencio helps Jax grab another kill at a very easy pace.
Looks like they might set up for mid lane here. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think he's going to go for it? It looks like it.
Meanwhile, in the bot lane, they're going to go for it as well. Buggy narrowly avoids it, and it's going to be Morgana going down instead of Buggy. Shock has to get away from this, but Draven's not going to let it happen. Going to go ahead and head down here as Buggy will not be able to get Jaguar to stop hitting the Draven. Draven goes down, and Buggy's on the run yet again. He goes for the ultimate. It swing and a miss. And Jaguar is still going to try to get that last tick of damage. He gets the barrier. He's still going, holding on to dear life as he grabs to every single grass he can get his hands on and drags himself over to his Cassiopeia. Is Buggy out of this? Annie is right now in position to stop Buggy. No, Buggy easily gets out back from the same way, and he makes it out safely.
He almost put himself back into danger when he used that blast cone.
Indeed he did, but he was very fortunate to have Silencio there because Annie could have easily have made the play on the Poppy, get the kill that Annie could have really used. Unfortunately for them, it's Poppy getting away scot-free, and poor Jaguar is not going to be the janitor that he was in the past.
Looks like they're going to go ahead and start the Infernal Drake.
Oh
This is a very
boy,
smart idea.
Wokey Heart is taking a ton of damage from the Draven. I think he could probably alt-kill the Morgana here, but doesn't seem to want to do it.
Looks like Maokai's coming up for a tower dive, though. So he's probably going to wait till then. But I think they know.
Drake, Infernal Drake has been confirmed, and that's one of the best buffs to have when you're a Draven. I don't think you can get a better Drake. Anyway. Oh! Nutting gets out of that cleanly. As the fight in the jungle is about to go down here. Jaguar trying to get out of his own jungle as Poppy is coming around here. Breezy has easily cleaned that Jhin and grabs himself another kill. Is this going to be a dive here? Morgana has missed the ultimate onto the Maokai. Silencio gets rooted, but Draven grabs a quick kill on that Morgana. Really fast, really effective, really quick.
Oh yeah, and now what they need to do is they need to put pressure onto that tower. Maokai should stay and take this tower with him.
And poor Breezy, who wanted to try to get himself some free tower money, isn't going to get that opportunity. Okay, Annie barely misses the stun lock that would have done a lot of damage here. And Aquatic is going to have to fight Annie's Tibbers to a sad sake for nutting. A no avail for him. So once again, 5 kills for a now very unbelievably strong Aquatic Dark.
Yeah, this Cassiopeia is probably just going to be untouchable. I don't think anyone can actually kill the Cassiopeia in a 1v1.
The game has gotten so far out of control here. This could be a 20-minute victory here. I've seen it happen before. It can happen here.
Jax just took the Rift Herald by himself, so you know he's going to probably push top lane with it.
Well,
he might even use it in the mid lane, actually, right now.
That's Jax for you. He's one of those type of champions. Well, here we go. Herald been used, as it looks like he's getting pinged back, saying, wait, we don't want to use that already. But it doesn't seem to matter. Nutting has used the TP to stop the Herald from coming in. There's now 3 people on it, but that tower should be popped. Nope, it's still up and standing. Poppy has used his engage to get some good CC here. The root has landed. Wait a minute. Wasn't he hit by Morgana's Q? I thought he was hit by Morgana's Q. How did he get out of that CC so quickly?
He may have knocked up Gragas as he tried to E towards him whenever he
Oh, so Morgana didn't even hit him in the first place. Okay.
No, he hit Poppy. Poppy was stunned. Like Poppy couldn't move. So either he or Morgana missed, or Poppy got hit by the E, or he blocked it. I couldn't exactly tell what happened.
Oh boy, Morgana once again goes down as he completely underestimates the ruthless amount of damage that Draven is providing into this match. Anyway, it looks like I'm quite happy. I'm actually very happy to see the quality of the stream seems to be good. Oh my goodness, and he hits all 5 members!
Stun. Or yeah, 5.
But unfortunately, there was no team on the follow-up, and he goes down immediately. And Lee Sin is now very low. Is there any way for Shock to get the next damage? It's not going to happen. Breezy simply makes that look too easy. Morgana misses the Q here, 20 kills. This looks like just about over. And Katarina Wymaxers will have their 3rd defeat, I think, at this stage.
I think Breezy's stuck at the base. He can't flash over the wall. But it looks like... Why is he not attacking the tower? Like, Breezy, start attacking the tower.
Tower going down here. I guess Breezy trying to add more stacks to his passive, perhaps. Inhib's fallen, and the game is now busted wide open for the Kryo Esports, who are now way out in front. This could just about be over here. I don't feel like they can get enough people to make the damage matter at this point. their team has fallen apart. The damage and the kills has come through, and Cassiopeia is just able to completely remove so many threats so easily that Draven can just easily pop people now.
Yeah, this Gragas, did he go the Luden's Echo Smite?
The Luden's Echo Smite?
I can't tell if he has the tank one or
the tank one. It's the tank one.
Okay. Yeah, even with his tanky ability, the Cassiopeia just melts him. It's ridiculous how fast he can kill her.
Yeah.
Or how fast she can kill him.
I'm actually a bit shocked that the Cassiopeia has decided to not get the Magi's at this stage. I mean, you might as well complete it at this point. 10 stacks on the Dark Seal already? You haven't died yet? Probably would have went for the stacks, to be honest. But hey, it's...
What I'd like to see right now, instead of that Morel Nomicon, a Leandries.
Yeah,
Just
I agree.
massive amount of damage to just delete.
Although you do need the cooldowns, and I think Cassiopeia of all champions really could use that. Securing the blue buff is Jaguar, as he makes it so that way Aquatic won't have it. Morgana fires a Q again, missing wide for the 4th time in a row now. Poor Walkie Hart can't seem to get any of the supports he plays today to work.
Poppy actually has no aura now. Poppy was channeling her ult for something. I don't know if you got that.
I've probably been saying Wonky are wrong this whole time.
It's fine.
Yeah, I've been probably saying, you know what? It's been that kind of day today.
Just start saying they're champion like me.
Yeah, okay. You're right. Seems like a good policy. Can't really go wrong when you just say the names of the champions.
Yeah, you'll never get it wrong.
Yeah.
Unless you don't know the name
He
of the
misses.
champion. Oh.
Awakai's gonna say, that's engage time for me. Poppy follows up. Ult landed. Roots has been hit by most of them, but it looks like Buggy may have overcommitted. Nutting goes down. No, he stays alive, actually. Shock will go down instead. Silencio has been able to secure it. And Breezy gets himself another kill. Silencio is now throwing his sapling into the fountain here. This game is just about over. They can just walk over there and win the game here.
Did you just see that?
No, I missed it.
Poppy just walked right through the Morgana Q. Or bind.
Really?
He just walked right through it.
Poppy OP, ladies and gentlemen. Poppy OP, ladies and gentlemen. There we have it. Doesn't even need to dodge. Hits the target every time.
And they
well, there you have it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, the Game 1 of the Weekend 2 has come to its conclusion. And there you have it. Series over now. It is the Katarina Wine Mixers will continue their losing streak in the series, going 0-3. As on the opposing side, the Katarina Wine Mixers, will hopefully get themselves out of their predicament. But as for the Kryo Esports, the Kryo Esports will go ahead and win for the 3rd time now, and now has their record at a whopping 3-1. I might be wrong about that. I'm gonna have to get some context later, but from what I'm looking at in the audience currently, seems like the audience level is a little too low for the audience voting system. So it looks like it's up to you and me, Sonic, to pick the MVP, as I will go ahead and play some music while we wait for our MVP decision.
That's going to be difficult, because in the first game, Lee Sin was just going hambo, but in the second game, Cassiopeia was just going hambo. So it's, in my opinion, it's like a toss-up between them.
Well, why don't we take a look at stats real quick before we jump to our answers here. Quite a lot of answers, quite a lot of reasons why we gotta say certain champions have won here. Boy, the Jax at a whopping 5,000 damage just never seemed to really be anywhere when it came to attacking another champion. Seems like he was kind of focusing on objectives, perhaps.
Which is good.
Let's take a look at the war coverage here. Oh my goodness. What an incredible amount of warding by Gragas at a whopping 17 wards. Really terrible from everyone else. The warding coverage is absolutely abysmal at a mere 10 wards max by the Poppy and a 7 ward max by the Morgana. Just absolutely terrible warding. just absolutely below the average. That is something you need to have happen as a team. You have to ward a lot. Sonic, you know really well what I'm talking about warding. You do a really good job of that yourself in the top lane.
Yeah. You just kept... I was trying to, like, stop you because you just kept repeating the same sentence.
What do you mean? I don't repeat sentences.
You just said such bad, terrible warding. You said it 4 times in a row, I think.
What? I don't repeat my sentences.
Chat, please confirm. I swear to you.
I don't repeat my sentences.
Oh my lord, the troll is real. Let me see this damage though. The Draven, 17,000 damage. The game was so fast, you know, he couldn't even break 20. I'm surprised with the Cassiopeia damage, it's only 10.
Breezy had a lot of confidence, and that's kind of why I think he has gotten himself a good standing in there. But to be honest, I feel like with the performance of the Rek'Sai in the top spot and then the Jax in this matchup, I feel like he kind of took over the game in the early sense. Like, the early game was kind of really, really good on his part, which is why I feel like he is kind of a good nominee for the MVP. But at the same time, I kind of like what Aquatic did, because Aquatic had like a really solid mid lane for both Yasuo and Cassiopeia. He nearly completely took over the game and made Annie completely worthless. Like, just absolutely no chance of Annie existing in this game. One of the great things about counterpicking, I'd say. And, and in the same right, Silencio did an insane job with the ganking. One of the reasons why Lee Sin was even ahead in the first place was because Silencio took control of the game. In the top side and in the bot side. Just very, very good. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Do you have any opposing arguments to anything I've said?
I have one, and that's Lee Sin said if Breezy gets the MVP, he said something. So I say we should give it to Breezy just to make Lee Sin mad.
Okay, let's take a look at what you said. I'll confirm vote Lee Sin MVP. Let's see. Objective wins. Love the MVP. We have no person vote. I don't see him saying anything about Breezy winning the MVP.
No, it was during the game. Could you not? Because he said something about Breezy. If Breezy gets MVP, and then he said something after that. But
I don't even see that. I'm still looking for what he said. All I see is like, I'll confirm vote for Lee Sin. Love me for MVP. Yeah, I don't see anything. It says Breezy MVP is the best by Pedro. I don't see anything else. Anyway, what? Well, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't seem to care. He just wants MVP for himself, really. I don't see anything else. But I honestly think Silencio should be getting the MVP in this, because without Silencio, Lee Sin probably would not have had a dominating top lane.
And I totally agree with
Silencio
that.
has taken control in the bot lane, allowing Breezy to get some pressure that he really was able to get himself. Buggy did a really good job too. Breezy did able to just get to the position he needed to dominate. I feel like Silencio should get the MVP. What do you think?
I'm totally fine with that. Silencio was just ganking constantly in both games. First game he ganked top lane I think 3 times in a row, like back to back.
Okay, hold on. Seems like King Dominators has said he does not want to do he does not want the interview. So even if he gets the MVP, he does not want it.
So he doesn't want the MVP at all?
No, he wouldn't. I don't know. It's a debate. It's like everybody did a really good job to earn what they get here, and everybody in this chat room is also saying, hold on, don't actually pick the jungler. Don't pick the jungler.
Well, then you just want to give it to Lee Sin?
I mean, he is kind of begging really, really hard for it.
We'll give it to. Well, let's give it to him this one time. And this
we'll
one
give,
time
you know
only.
what? Yeah, all right, fine. We'll give it to him this one time. Congratulations, Challenger C. Lin. You have won the MVP. It has been decided by the folks here in by the pressure of the audience and by the will of your begging that you have decided that you have won the MVP away from Silencio.
Big baby.
Hey, I'm not against you. Final thoughts here before we go ahead and add Kryo Esports. the Kryo Esports captain into the general lobby so we can then invite them.
Were you asking if I had any thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts before we invite him here.
Oh, no. I thought you were talking. I didn't notice you were talking to me. I don't have any final thoughts. I mean, I'm fine with the pick.
Okay, then. I guess then let's go ahead and get this over with. Since he's finally in the general lobby, let's go ahead and move him into the conversation. So let's go ahead and have our interview with him. I think this is going to be our second interview with him, so let's go. If I can move him, that is.
He's right there.
I know, I'm trying to move him. Wait, what the?
Wait. You just moved you out.
Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. It was like,
What the hell,
it was
you
making...
crying?
This is all I wanted. Thank you.
Let's go ahead and turn down the music a little bit so we can hear him a little bit more clearly.
I just want to thank my team, my wonderful team. I want to thank my family. I want to thank my mom. Hi, Mom. I'm on stream and I got MVP. My team. They carried me. They did the best. I told Silencio to camp top and let me get all the kills so I could get MVP, and it worked.
You were like the most shittiest actor I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not even joking. That's what we did.
Okay. Before we make this any more direct, let's go ahead and be a little bit more lighthearted with this Sonic, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
I'm just messing with him. He knows I'm messing.
Oh my god, I love
All
it.
right,
I'm
good.
so happy. Thank you guys, though, for real.
That Rex I picked though, what's going through your mind?
I've never had a player demand to be the MVP in my entire career.
We'll see. As the
hard as
captain,
you have.
as the manager, I don't really get a lot of playtime. I pretty much only step in when somebody can't make it because a lot of these guys have a lot of IRL stuff to deal with, and IRL always comes before in-game stuff. So I don't mind covering for him. I was just super happy because I pretty much feed on any top laner. I've never won a top lane game before in my life, in normals, in ranked, in anything. So I was like, well, I'm a jungle man. What do I do well with? I was like, Rek'Sai's so broken right now. Let's pick that. And so Jared is a Jaeger, or Aquatic Dark is a Yasuo one-trick. So I was like, well, that fits perfectly. So that's what we did.
Well, I mean, hey, like, it's really about how you can kind of feng shui your abilities around a comp. It sometimes it doesn't even matter what champion you play, as long as you can able to coordinate it around your team, hit some good skill shots, and really make some plays work. And to be honest, that's kind of why like Game 1 was so successful. But what about Game 2? Like, what was your idea with Game 2?
Game 2, we thought they were just going to ban out all our champs. We were working on a different team comp, and then we were kind of thrown for a loop when they didn't ban any of our champions. And I had the stream sound covering the actual in-game sound. So when it started picking, like counting down, I didn't hear it because I was watching you guys cast and stuff. So that Poppy pick was just the computer picking for me because I didn't pick. And yeah, so
quite a fortunate break for Buggy, who really is a big fan of it.
Yeah, it gave him a decent support to play with.
He was like, "Give me that Poppy." I was like, "Okay, that sounds good." So then I picked Jax because that's another champion I have a lot of experience with that I've seen play top. And at first, it was doing really well. Silencer was camping my lane again. It was great. I leashed him. But then the rest of the team like started just stealing the spotlight from me. Like Jared got like Aquatic Dark had like 2 or 3 solos in mid. Breezy was popping off in team fights and stuff. It was just a really good game.
Well,
also, just for the record, real quick, one of my newest mates wants me to let you know that Chris CEK, also known as Breezy, hates Katarina wine mixers, and so this win is dedicated to him and his hatred.
Why does he hate them?
Yeah, I was about to ask that, but before we even begin, I just want to point out that whatever the drama of that situation is, just please be as PG with it as possible. Try not to go too far with it.
Nobody on our team hates him except Chris, so it's all good. I respect them. They're great competitors. It was a good game.
Okay, well then there we go. I guess we're just gonna have to leave it at that, Sonic. I'm afraid I can't exactly give you the exact details. Maybe you'll ask like after the stream. But,
oh yeah.
Okay, but as for that, I guess we only have a few things left to go for here. And Challenger C-Lin, I've had a bit of a history with you. You know, you kind of have been here and there. I kind of ran into you a lot.
Wait, we forgot his song. We forgot to play his song.
I know. I was about to get to that. was about to get to that.
Okay.
Thank you for the reminder, though. Thank you. So I guess since we're at that part, might as well just go ahead and give me that song so I can go ahead and have it ready, and then I'll ask the question later. So do you have a MVP music for me to look up, or you give me a link to?
Let's do "Congratulations" by Post Malone.
Oh my God, you are a champion, my friend.
Do we made it? What else can I play?
Well, I mean, you could
I
have
see
probably
what you
played
did
this
there.
when you were in playoffs, but hey, that's fine.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but I only played like 2 games with that team, with the things, and then they moved me to the bench, and it was kind of like, well, okay. But yeah, I guess technically I did make it to the quarterfinal.
So I'll be playing the rest of that song shortly in a brief moment. I'll do my usual end game thing. But anyway, so to finish up real quick, I've been having a bit of a I've had quite a history with you. You've been like kind of here, you've been there, you've been a little bit everywhere when it came to where I ran across from you. You went from trying to find your own talent to to being a streamer, then going back to trying to find your own talent, and then finally getting yourself into a position to be a coach. What does it feel like? So how does it feel like to have the team that you're sitting at right now after what you've been going throughout this entire couple of months since I've met you?
I could not be happier. I originally, like you said, was trying to find my talent as a player, and I had the time, but I just couldn't figure out how to do it. The stress would always get to me, or blah blah. This would get to me. I couldn't fit with the team. So finally, I saw this league. Everybody was hopping in it. It seemed really hot. A ton of people I knew, like you, were joining it. And I was like, well, let's go ahead and build a team of players that I like. So I had a really strict set of rules if you were to come into the team. And all the people I met, there was a couple that didn't work out, but there was quite a few that were willing. All these guys right here that are just so dedicated and so willing to just make